We are gonna go through Twitter, and I'm gonna watch the 2K stream that they just had that I missed, and we all gonna talk about our thoughts and opinions on what's going on. We're gonna sip the tea.
All over everything.
Oh, let's talk about my opinion on the cover, because I know I didn't talk about the cover when it dropped. I go like, me personally, I like the covers. I don't really see like why everybody's complaining about Shay's cover and Angel's cover, but then y'all not complaining about Mello's cover. I don't have a problem with the covers. I ain't gonna lie, I don't like. I don't see why everybody's complaining about the covers. But my favorite one would have to be Mello's. Like everybody else, because I just like how it looks. I ain't gonna lie, I like the celebration that he's doing on it, honestly. But other than that, the covers is not like as bad as everybody's making it seem. So now I know y'all was saying that it was like AI. Like I see what you're saying.
We are here to talk about NBA 2K26 on Gen 9. Now, in case you don't know what that means, that's what some of you have called next gen or new gen for the last few years, and because it's not really new anymore, Gen 9 is easier to understand for everybody. So Gen 9 this year for NBA 2K26 includes PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and then also the brand new Nintendo Switch 2 that came out this year.
Wait, does that mean that there's no current gen? Is that what he's talking about? Does that confirm that it's no current? Or am I just like, am I reaching? Because there's no way they drop a current and don't talk about it, right? Like that's OD, right? I don't know. They're still gonna be on current gen. That's so stupid though. Like,
is that one of the dev team's themes was ensuring a skill-based gameplay experience where you feel more in control and you feel that what you're doing on the sticks, on the controller, is more reflected by what you're seeing on your screen. And that is an overall theme, so you're going to feel it across shot outcomes, blocks, steals, loose balls, rebounds, and more across just how gameplay feels this year.
So this means, hi best. So this means realistic gameplay? Like this means like more responsive, realistic, not arcade, you know, like actually what I do on my controller is gonna pop up on the screen. Like is it like real? Like for real? I don't know if it's, and I pray to God it's not. I pray to God. I'm praying. It means the same thing it meant last year. I mean, y'all don't know that. See, that's your problem. Y'all so negative. It's like, keep the negativity over there. Hello? Keep it over there. Okay? It could possibly mean more realism. Stop acting like y'all know. We're gonna hope. RNGK, facts. ALEEA'S called recognizing a pattern. That's fine. That's okay. Can we all just like, can we just realize that, but put that in the back of our minds? Like, why do we have to repeat it every single day? Like, okay, like, it's like, how many times y'all gonna repeat that? Or be negative? How many times? And still play the game? Please shut up. Literally. It's gonna be the best game of the year. I didn't say that, KJ. I didn't say that. If your ex beat your ass every Saturday, what makes you think they not gonna do it every Saturday? Are you gonna repeat it? Are you gonna dwell on it? You getting wash, rinse, repeat gameplay. Okay. That's fine. That's y'all thoughts and opinions. I'm asking, are we getting realistic finally? That's what I'm asking. So if y'all, I'm asking, are we getting different? If y'all want to keep asking the same negative questions and with the same negative thoughts, that's fine. Me, I'm gonna think outside the box, and I'm gonna say, are we gonna get something different? And does this mean like an actual realistic gameplay situation?
Now, when we say higher difficulties, that includes most competitive multiplayer modes that many of you all play. So in those modes, you're not going to see early or late releases going in on those difficulties, which I think
we already got that. That's Proving Grounds. That's Proving Grounds and stage, child. We know.
The shot meters and the dunk meters are both going to show you your green windows in 2K26. That was a point of feedback that came up a lot, and even as the year went on, I kept seeing that many weren't getting used to the new 2K25 shot meters, especially slashers. I gave that feedback.
I mean, we don't use no meters over here, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is, you know? What's up, Pear? What's the word?
A lot. So in 2K26, the meters are going to have the green windows again. One more thing here. Layup timing is going to be permanently enabled in multiplayer modes. That means you're not going to be seeing real player percentage layups go over you anymore with someone that's just tapping a button. All the layups need to be timed in those modes. But those of you who are newer to the game, we do want to clarify that you shouldn't think that you aren't going to be able to make a layup anymore. Because this is not meant to make it really hard for you to make your open layups, but rather to separate the really good finishers from the weaker ones, and definitely to make sure.
Okay, hopefully that layup timing isn't broken. I'm gonna hope. Because that sounds crazy. But I can see why they would put on the layup timing permanently. But I just hope that the layup timing isn't broke and like too hard to make a layup. Like, I just hope it takes away the contested layups. I hope it doesn't take away like the good layups.
Sure that there's more skill involved. Quality of life upgrades that we're going to talk about more later in the summer.
What's up, Tay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So another one that I see here, staying on the topic of the My Player Builder, is fresh playstyles year round. Okay, well, let's talk about that a little bit. Fresh playstyles.
Yeah, so of all the feedback this year, it has been consistent that many people in the community love Cap Breakers, right? In case you weren't locked into 2K25, you don't know what that is. What Cap Breakers do is they allow you to improve your build even after you finish making it. So you can make the attributes even better, and then that unlocks the badges and animations, and then your build continues to stay fresh. So today, we can confirm that Cap Breakers will be back in 2K26, and there will also be other new ways to improve your builds and earn those Cap Breakers that we're going to talk about soon. The other thing that I saw a lot of positive
W Cap Breakers
was the takeover system, where you have 5 levels that
they've been a little too vague for me.
You don't need to activate it manually, and then a takeover ability at level 5.
I mean, they already said, like, you know, this stuff don't start until the end of July into August, you know what I'm saying? So, like, this wasn't really any, like, he basically called us the appetizer. So this wasn't anything, like, crazy. Like, he's not finna spill the whole thing right now.
That eat up automatically, you don't need to activate it manually, and then a takeover ability at level 5. That system at its core is back, but it is more in depth now. There are some new mechanics, and the progression is also streamlined. So unlocking takeovers and the pure amount of takeovers and special abilities or takeover abilities, that is not going to be as intimidating anymore in 2K26. So we're going to talk about takeover and Cap Breaker soon, but for now, they are back, and they are much.
So we don't got to grind takeover no more? And he basically just said it's not going to be as intimidating as 2K25, which the beginning of 2K25 was literally hell, bruh. Because we didn't have no takeover. Like, we had to grind for our takeovers. So many questions.
Yeah, so build diversity is really important, and the dev team has been working hard to ensure that whether you have a short build, a tall build, or somewhere in between, that there are ways that you can be effective on the court. So when we get to the full 2K26 builder reveal, or when some of our creators have their hands on the builder later in the summer, you will hopefully notice some of the changes that are striving to hit that goal of build diversity. But that is it for My Player for now. There are many more details that we just can't share today. I'm excited for what's coming up, though.
All right, not a lot of details. Not a lot of details on that one. Not a lot of details on that one. As far as the My Player Builder, we basically know nothing. But the Cap Breakers are back. Hi, Slumpy. Cap Breakers are back. Takeovers, we might not have to grind, but we get the same takeovers, which is fun. And what else? You can see the body type in the My Player Builder now. And other than that, we gotta wait. So, nothing too crazy. Not too crazy. I ain't gonna lie. 7-4 builds coming. Crazy. Yeah, you're wilding with that one. I ain't gonna lie. They basically just say, yeah, there's a My Player Builder.
Team fans live.
Alright, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know I don't play my team. So if y'all are into my team, y'all could go, you know, y'all know I don't ever cover no my team. Like I be bored. Like I'm actually bored. So for the people that actually play my team, y'all can go see the news, you know what I'm saying? I cover what I do. You know what I'm saying? I cover what okay?
Unbound, title of it. Now, we're not going to spoil how the story goes, of course, but what we can say is that there are now more consequences to the story games and your choices. So, for example, if you've got a game and your goal is to outshine your opponent, but you fail, your agent might not be able to get you the best opportunities because you didn't pass those objectives. So it makes things more interesting, and personally, every year...
Okay, storyline come through, clock it.
I still start with my career.
Not that I'm gonna play it, because y'all know I don't really play my career, but... No, I ain't gonna lie, let me stop dragging it, because I really do... I do miss the old My Career storyline, and a part of me don't play My Career because of, like, how the storyline doesn't really matter as much as, like, old 2Ks, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, 18, even though I really do hate 2K18, like, the gameplay of it, but 18 had one of the best My Career storylines, and then 17 had one of the best My Career storylines. It's just, if they gave us a good storyline, I probably will play My Career more. But they kind of, like, drifted away from, like, the actual storyline of My Career. But, yeah. I would play the My Career. If they actually gave us, like, an old school 2K storyline, I would play it. It's cool for the offline heads. Ain't this one directed by Spike Lee? Is it? If it's directed by Spike Lee, I don't know. We might be onto something. I don't know. Big Brilly has 7 rings. Bronze. No, I know a lot of people play My Career, though. Like, a lot of people.
Before I go into multiplayer in the city and all that. So, I'm excited
to play
through this out-of-bounds storyline myself. Hope you guys are as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Period.
Also, where will you go in the NBA draft? It look like the draft is back.
Well, ultimately, you want to get drafted to the NBA, right? I don't think that's a spoiler. I can say that. The draft is also an area in my career where I've seen brought up a lot in feedback. Because it seems like half the community wants to get drafted and half want to pick their team so that they can go to the Lakers and play with LeBron and Luka. Or if you're like Stacks, picking the Knicks, of course, playing with Brunson over there. But our dev team has done the best of both worlds in 2K26. So this year, you can be drafted based on your performance and how well you fit each team. Or you could also bet on yourself. You can pick a team to do a private workout for and try to convince them to draft you instead.
Oh!
The decision is
this is fire, though! Like, what? Me, personally, I would want to go through the NBA draft. I would go through the draft. But that's fire, though, the fact that, like, you could pick to get drafted, or you could pick... Nah, facts, Ray. Or you could pick... like your team, but you would have to get on your team by playing the practice mode, which that's hard. I ain't gonna lie. What's up, man?
You is gonna spotlight it to show the.
Nah, they cooked. I ain't gonna lie. This section they definitely cooked. Okay, let's listen. Let's lock in.
Forget about the city. I see many people in the chat have been asking us to get to this. Hurry up. Well, we are going to talk about the city a little bit. These rank players buy the most wins in places like the theater and the rec. And the cool thing is the top player each day is going to have a big 12-foot statue of their My Player built outside of that mode's building. So if you are the #1 player that day, whenever somebody walks in, you are going to be looking down on them, kind of intimidating them. So that is just one example. We can't talk about the new additions here just yet, but you will hear more very soon later in the summer. There is one more very cool thing, though, Stacks, that I have been waiting to talk about. Yeah. What is it? So we're going to end on one that I think many of you will be really, really happy to hear, because the park is getting a lot of love in 2K26, and we want to call out now that the new designs are focused on more natural and more grounded environments. Because the feedback about what direction many of you want to see the park environments go in, that has been heard. So this year you can expect to see designs like ones that are more similar to courts that maybe you might see in the real world. Maybe in your cities or neighborhoods, you might see courts like these.
Are we getting the neighborhood? Are we getting the are we getting the other Don't tell me what a good time. Please do not. Thanks, Pharaoh. Like Rucker? 2K17 parks, 2K16 parks. Clock it, chat, clock it. Okay then. 2K better eat. What's up, Terrence? They need to put the WNBA in the city too with the NBA because female characters has the right to walk around. Man, that's a whole nother argument for another time, chat. That argument is not going to end until they do it. If we get the neighborhood back, as Spike Lee directed in my career, we might be on to something. I ain't gonna lie.
Cities or neighborhoods, you might see courts like these. And one more thing here on visuals is that there are also new lighting improvements and a fixed time of day. And the benefit of that is that it should reduce the amount of harsh shade and harsh sunlight that you may have noticed in the past when you were playing. Both of those things, I am sure, are very welcome news. I keep seeing those brought up.
Oh, so no more like random shadow on the court that doesn't exist for real. Like, appreciate the follows. Appreciate the love for real.
So you can rewatch. Or
is that it?
Also read the full Courtside Report blog that is going to be live very soon.
Oh, this is the end. Wait.
The 2K website, and that also covers.
Chat, y'all gotta lock in.
Talked about. In case you missed any of it, it is all in the before and about.
Hold on, we go.
Graphic.
Okay, this right here. This. Let me shut off my camera. Hold on. This right here. Hold on. Y'all gotta pay attention. Pay attention. Nah, I'm trolling. So I'm about to go on Twitter, but there's somebody that has like a zoomed in of this, but this is this has the dates on all of the things that's going on, you know what I'm saying? Also, what the heck? Sunset room. Wait, what? Sunset room, trophy room, jersey room, spikes room, house of 2K. Okay. The city park, coming week of August 18th, out of bounds, my career, my team, super pack. Wait, what the heck? 2K17, 2K18, 19. Wait, what is this? Okay, now this is just all the 2Ks. That's interesting. I'm not sure what this says right here. But, I thought this is pretty cool, bruh. This is pretty cool. Here we go. Alright, so gameplay powered by Pro Play. So we getting gameplay on 7/28. Week of 7/28. Presentation in my player, week of 8/4. My team in the W, week of 8/11. My career and my NBA, A18. Community content is A18. I don't know what that is. The city, 8/25. Season 1, 8/25. So we getting seasons back, and obviously, and they're gonna reveal what is in season 1 for 8/25. Early access starts August 29th, so everybody that pre-orders the game, and then the actual launch is September 5th. Basically. Green or miss on multiplayer modes is a big W, though. I mean, we've already had that, though. I mean, if you don't play with low risk, we had that already. This is apparently the AI cleaned up version of the first NBA 2K26 build we see. Six, 7 small ball forward. ain't gonna lie, if this is the player builder, this looks crazy though. Like, what the heck? Do y'all see that? Like, that just looks insane. Yeah, y'all not seeing the city, like, for a while though. There's a small chance backboard shattering dunks could be coming to 2K26. A jar in the background of the roadmap labeled Dawkins Glass might be a hidden. Oh. What the heck? Nah, if I see somebody shatter the damn backboard, we're gonna have a problem. I ain't gonna lie. So we didn't get no updates on RNG though. What in the I asked ChatGPT to create an image based on the description of the NBA 2K26 city. I would rather this than anything. I ain't even gonna lie. This is actually how that junk looks, bruh. I would take like a IRL park over freaking Rise and Elite again, bruh. There's a rumor going around that 2K is planning to add a college basketball mode to NBA 2K as a paid DLC starting with 16 teams. Where the heck are they getting that info from? Chatting. NBA 2K26, My Career Prelude Out of Bounds lets you boost your draft stock by dominating opponents. But now story choices and game objectives matter. Miss goals and your agent might not land you with the best deals. If 2K16 missing, that could mean that's what's in the system. Wait, I ain't gonna lie, you might have just cooked with that one, KJ. He might have just cooked with that one, man. I ain't gonna lie, you might have maybe. He might have cooked with that one, chat. Okay then. Like what I'm saying.